All right, welcome in everyone. If you're tired of vague spiritual fluff and people pretending they know your entire future, you're in the right place. This is tarot without the smoke and mirrors. Tarot readers read energy, patterns, and symbols. I read energy. Symbols show possibilities. Nothing is set in stone. So before we start, let's tune in. Universe, guides, ancestors, whatever wisdom walks with us, help the right messages come through tonight. Let the cards speak clearly and let the people who need the message hear it. All right, here's how this works. Comment on today's post to enter the queue for a free reading. When it's your turn, type I comprehend and your question. Free users get 1 card. Members get 5 cards plus priority for $3.99 per month. And if you're on Twitch, I'll give you 2 cards and an Oracle Tarot reads energy, not fixed destiny. If you want someone who guarantees the future, go find a crystal ball and a caravan. Here we read patterns, choices, and possibilities. So use your brain, keep your power, and check the disclaimer. Hit like to support the stream. It helps the channel and it tells the algorithm the cards are behaving tonight. The cards are ready. Let's begin.
Hello and welcome. How you doing? I'm back. We've got some free readings available today on Trinity Tarot Live. How is everyone? I've had a month off. I'm feeling much better. And we're back for tarot. I'll be back 5 days a week at the usual time now. Hi, Sleep Musician. Just give me a sec. We'll get through the members first. If you want some tips on turning on your intuition, just read the screen. Hi, Cindy. You need to jump on the queue, Cindy. I did send you a message. We have to do the members first, so. So I have been on social media lately. If you want to catch up with me, I'm over there mucking around, making infographics. I've had a month off. A Sleep Musician, so I'm feeling rested. Don't forget about my Etsy store, and you can donate with supers. I've also got PayPal. I slept for a month. It was crazy because I worked for nearly 4 years straight, a Sleep Musician. Like 4 years straight, it was just too much, and I just took a month off. But you can join membership on this channel for $4.99 or $14.99 Australian dollars on YouTube. We've got a couple of members in the room. Hi, Jayup, I see you. I see Lady Luck. Let me just see who we got. So Jenna's first. I'm Mover It. You're a member, aren't you? Yes. Do you want to get ready, Bounty? We've also got JP, Lady Luck, and Jayup. Just give me a minute, guys. I'll call you up in a second. As you came in. All right. Let's do Jenna first. So members get 6 cards and an oracle today. Let me just turn this on. All right. All right. Long messages, hidden truth and naked truth. Cindy, exclamation join. Could someone please help Cindy get onto the queue, please? Let me just pull the members off. JP, Banny 12 and JP, you can get ready. Just making sure there's a space for Cindy. Could someone help Cindy get on the queue? There's my comment. See if that helps you, Cindy. Thanks, Thriving Panda. Thanks, Jenna. Thanks, Cindy. You're on the queue now. Just be patient. We'll get to you as soon as possible. Okay, guys, make sure everyone on the free queue has gone and commented on the pinned post. Before we start, we will be checking. So make sure you do. Oh, Christine. We'll sneak you in. We'll sneak you in next, Christine, with your donation. All right. I'm going to start with the naked truth. I look at my phone every day, hoping I would see a message from you. And I tried to replace you, but it didn't work out because I'm madly in love with you and I was fighting it. I know this is divine. This is your bonus card, by the way. You didn't put up with my shit. You crushed my big ass ego, but that made me respect you even more. I look for you everywhere. And you speak to me through music. And I am reminded of you constantly. I've been seeing so many signs and synchronicities that remind me of you. It makes me feel certain that you are the one for me and we have a brighter future. I just have to figure out how to follow these signs and symbols. I'm gaining strength and courage for that. And silence. I'm sorry for my silence. I just needed a break and now I don't know how to reach out to you again. I'm afraid you won't let me back. I know it's been a long time since we haven't spoke. God, it might be minutes. But trust me, my love, I've missed you so much during this time in the minutes. And I'm finding my way back to you soon. So if you feel like there's a bit of distance with you and Zach at the moment, he is finding his way back to you. Hi, Jasper. How you doing? Yeah, I'm good. I feel a lot better. I feel rested. I don't feel exhausted like I did. Yeah, that's what I mean, like in 5 minutes. He's like, oh my God, that's the longest 5 minutes of my life. Thanks, Jenna. All right. We've got a donation, a $10 donation, so we're gonna. Yeah, it has been a long time though, Christine. I did take a month off. I just needed some time for me. Now, Bounty 12, you're going to go next. And then we've got JP, but we are going to push Christine in because she sent a $10 donation. And that's huge. So I'm going to push her forward. All right. Christine, can you just type the words you comprehend? Okay, so they're indicating, first of all, Christine, first of all, they're telling me to show you this. So I got this, and this is a sigil. It's an angel sigil. So the angels protect me when I'm doing tarot. And they say you might want a sigil of some kind on a necklace. A St. Michael one, if you're looking for St. Michael for protection, might be enough. Some sort of amulet that's a metal one is best. And proper silver or gold is even better. Do you know what I mean? Instead of steel. Will your St. Michael protection oil protect you on the full moon? We've got a yes card. Now, the thing is, if you believe that it protects you, it will protect you. If you believe that it won't protect you and you need something else, then you will need something else. That's the thing about this world. It only really matters what you believe. And I'm going to say, you've taken action by creating this protection oil. You've cast a spell of protection within the oil, no matter if it was proper St. Michael protection oil or if it was whatever you've called it that, you've blessed it that, you've believed it's that. And so that's what it is, Christine. And I feel like it will protect you because this card is about performance. It's about manifestation. It's about willpower. What else have we got? We've got the Lover's card, which brings in a little bit of dissonance. You will be protected, but there's still going to be dissonance. Protected just means you're not going to die. You're not going to lose your house or your family. Do you get what I mean? It only means that you're not going to have absolute disaster that you can't come back from. It doesn't predict that you're going to have like protect you from ups and downs. Ups and downs are a normal part of life. You can't be protected from them, Christine. You need to stop worrying and putting your anxieties and fears into, will it protect me? You need to take away, if you're feeling deep unhappiness, especially when you made the oil, you might need to make it again with joy. When you manifest and when you create spells, you have to do it with joy. If you do it with anger, vengeance, or any of the negative emotions like fear or anxiety, it doesn't tend to work as well as if you do it with like the intent of happiness and fulfillment. Do you get what I mean? So if you did do it with worry and fear, maybe make it again and play some music and have some fun when you make it. We've got the coming of age card here, and this, like, people call this the visitor's card, but I feel like it's coming of age card. There's a guy walking away in the background, and this saw symbolism for coming of age. I feel like someone in your life is going to stop being such a child because of this protection spell. And we've got the Ace of Pentacles if you ask for protection where money is concerned. We've got some new beginnings. We've got new business, money, investments. We've got prosperity. We've got security, stability, abundance, and performance. So if you've been waiting for something to make money, this protection spell is going to cover that as well. And lastly, we've got overcoming troubles, healing, calmer waters, calm after a storm. This is about overcoming difficulties, relief, stability, escape, and travel. So this is saying that this St. Michael's protection oil is going to do more than just protect you. I feel like it's going to soothe you as well. I'm going to get you let me pick. Oh, shadow work. What else? Do you want to ask another question, Christine? Christine, you're welcome to ask another question. We've got heal through art. And this says, express your shadow in art and let healing unfold. Creativity and expression. And you know the freaking strangest thing, Christine? Okay, so I did all this abstract artwork, and last time I went through the awakening, I got halfway there and I said, oh my God, I've drawn images of the Matrix program. Go and draw some art while you're going through the awakening. Please, everyone go and do some art. I bet you that art will be a prediction of some kind later, and you just go, fuck off. Self-reflection. Looking inward helps you see what improves and makes better choices. Be aware of what you need rather than what you want, and always striving to improve. Will it be a good meeting today with Clay? Sorry, tomorrow? We've got a yes card, but it is in reverse. I mean, there's going to be good points, but there's going to be also some negative points, I feel like. It's about maybe your weakness or vulnerability. And it says low self-esteem, but it's low confidence in this area that you're going to talk to Clay about. You might be confident on your side, but you might not be confident on how he can help you. And there's feeling a little bit inadequate. So he might use big words that you totally don't understand. I would also get him to get it on paper, and then fucking you can get an AI to tell you what it says. I feel like whatever he says is going to be heartfelt. But it might break your heart to find out the truth. There is some unhappiness or trauma that has to be gone through. And there might be abandonment of plans. You might have to make new plans. This is not a bad thing, Christine. You might not be able to go through with the plan as you've got it in your head. He might suggest, it's coming across as legal. and it's coming across that you might not be able to go about something the way that you want to go about it. And he may, in fact, suggest you go about it a different way. And you might just have to scratch your head and think, how am I going to do that? Do you know what I mean? The last card I've got for you, Christine, before I move on, is new beginnings. So I feel like you're going to come up with some sort of plan that's going to work for you. It might take a couple of goes or test runs or tries, but I do feel like you're going to get happiness. It's going to give you see, this is about relationships mostly, but you might form a relationship with someone who helps you along with your needs, wishes, and hopes and dreams. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing, Christine. I'm seeing that he may suggest you play your cards a different way than you are to be more successful. Stack the deck in your favor, so to speak. All right, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you, Christine. I've missed you all. I have missed you all, actually. I've missed doing tarot. That's why I still didn't even know I was like on holidays. All right. Next, hey JP, just give me a second. We've got I Mover it next. You're straight after that, JP. Thanks, Christine. Much love. All right. Bounty 12. There is someone in your life who has an abuse of power. We had the Emperor in reverse. And it shows that they might be being stubborn, or they might have a lack of discipline or a lack of control. They might have had an absent father when growing up, or they might be a child in your relationship. The Moon card in reverse says that someone in this situation needs to release the fears. They need to uncover secrets that are being held from them, and they need to calm the anxiety that they're feeling and regain their composure. There is self-deception afoot in this relationship. The King of Wands shows there is an energetic connection. It shows that one person in this relationship feels strong and confident. They feel, that says friendly, but they feel frivolous to me. Like they're wasting good opportunities because they think they're better than them. I don't know. That's what I'm getting. This person is usually action orientated, but only when they're passionate about something. Let's get some career news with the Page of Wands. And this shows that good news is coming in on the career front, that you are going to get phone calls, letters, emails, social media contact, something that will increase your reputation as a worker. This will bring in that fresh, childlike energy and fun into your life, which will ease the pressures in your relationships. The Strength card says you've got to be strong. the strength card is about not being prideful, but not being weak either. It's finding that middle ground between the two and being proud of who you are, what you've accomplished, and also being humble about not being better than anyone else, really. I know you don't feel better than anyone else, Band 12. But this card says you might need to overcome some self-doubt. I mean, you are amazing, guys. All of you, like, you just need to know you are perfectly imperfect, and that's perfectly good enough. Stop comparing yourself to each other. And last one we've got is the 5 of Pentacles. Not Pentacles, Cups. Sorry, Danny 12. So this is good card to get in reverse. It's about moving forward. It's about continuing on, accepting help, healing, forgiveness, and rejoining the world. And it's a perfect card to end on. Just be positive. Always look for the opportunities. Don't focus on the losses or the failures. It's easy. Always on and upwards instead of looking back at the past and what we've lost is the tip. And the other thing is, yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery. You have to live in the present because it's a gift. For your last card, I'm going to get you a shadow work as well. Everyone needs to do their shadow work because do you know, guys, that person that you don't like, that's you. That's your bad habit. That's the thing you don't like the most about yourself. Everyone's a fractal of you. So for your shadow work, Vati, you got inner balance. And this says, what you resist persists. What you accept transforms. So what are you resisting today? What are you putting off? And what are you not dealing with? Deal with that first. Wholeness and duality are part of it. Honestly, just rip that Band-Aid off. You'll feel better. Thank you, Bounty. We're moving on to JP. Hi, JP. What have we got here? Let me see your bottom one. Hi, Narelle. Sorry I didn't say hello. I was in the middle of a reading. Are you still there? JP wants angel number deck. Can we have Lady Luck? And Joy up getting ready. Thanks, Bunny 12. All right. Angel numbers, let's do it. Hey, I lost a deck of angel numbers. Just give me a sec. I've lost the deck. Just give me a sec. Ah, they're hiding. So you didn't see me on YouTube this month much, but I did actually get quite a few Etsy readings. So that was good. So I did work all month as well. But I just took a break. All right. JP. Number 8. Your talent for setting and reaching goals is like no other. You are self-efficient and capable of achieving your ambitions. It be representing the ebb and flow of the infinite loop of creation. 8 is about abundance. We've got 0. 0 is unlimited possibilities. There is no beginning and no end. All is infinite, and it is time to develop your spiritual side. You are gaining new sight and understanding of both godly and earthly things. We've got 12:12. It says, shift enthusiasms, gratitude, contentment, new experiences. Oh, happy day. An ample opportunity related to your life's purpose is just around the corner. Take immediate action once it pops up. Of course, a lovely partnership or an epic romance is also on the cards. Oh, thanks, Ed Schumann. How are you, darling? We got 15:15. The big break. Innovation, focus, creation, progress, forward movement, skills, and goals. An opportunity, help, extra cash, or other support is coming your way. So keep going and have fun when performing your tasks. The most tremendous success comes from passion. All efforts will be rewarded big time. We've got 8888. That's another 8. More abundance. This is personal power. All that is good and pleasant to your life will multiply. The angels send this number to reassure you of the prosperity and well-being that lies ahead. Your world will greet you with admiration and respect. Use this blessing for the greater good. And I say sad, blessing brings prosperity. Okay, next one we've got is 333. And this one says growth, creativity, joy, community, vision, and talents. Support. Seeing the angel number 333 is a sign it's time to focus inward. Work on your skills, discover your talents, and use your imagination. Unleash your inner artist. Doing so will boost your self-esteem and sense of competence. It does wonder for your sense of purpose and contributes to your community. Use a regular focus. So by use a regular focus, if you usually focus on, say, your phone, put your phone away and focus on whatever you're doing. And 555, we've got encouragement, support, obstacle. What's that? Battle, calling, reconstruction, creative work. Hi, Monica. You are going to level up. It might not feel good initially, but it will prepare you to handle the greater things in your life for the greatest good. That is the why you've been looking for. Pursue it. There's a reward waiting at the finish line. And I can see push through. Push through good initially to greater things, highest good. I have no idea. All right. That was your bonus card. I gave it to you, an angel. Hi, Monica. I took about a month off because I was exhausted. I ran the occasional live, though. We've got a couple of members in front of you. So just hang tight, Monica. Thanks, JP. That was your reading. Lady Luck is next. Thanks, Lady Luck. All right, let's go. Lady Luck, for 2027, you're going to be falling in love. The real falling in love, not this bullshit that's been going on before. You're going to have sudden feelings that this person is the one because they're going to treat you with respect and they're going to reciprocate what you're feeling. At first, you might be friend zoned. You might need to spend the time to get to know them. And there might be a lack of passion at the beginning of the companionship. But honestly, if you're not friends at the beginning, you can't be friends at the end, Lady Doc. Take the time to be their friend first. There is a situation in your life where there's going to be a third party, and I don't think there's going to be a third party with your male partner. I feel like you're going to have two male partners. I feel like two gentlemen are going to be vying for your attention in 2027, and you're going to have to choose between them. But choose the one that brings you the most freedom, the one that gives you healthy space and room to breathe. The relationship is going to take a natural evolution, and you need to let the situation unfold in the year 2027. It needs to unfold naturally without you pushing it or wanting it to happen faster. It just needs to happen because you've got to go through a bonding stage first. And as you get to know each other, as your friendship deepens, you'll discover many things in common. And your bonus card is Twin Flame Recognition in 2027, Lady Luck. You know the soul that mirrors your own. You've met them in another life. Thank you, Lady Duck. That was your reading. Hi, Job. How you going? From you? No, I can't give them to you. I can do it from someone who has the letter U first. Sorry. It takes me 2 years to give you Dark Kisses cards. No, just kidding. Okay, let's do your reading, Sarah's child. Okay. The first card we've got is You Are Wifey Husband Material. And I think about you late at night. I'll never tell you what we do in my dreams. I feel like we could be soulmates. And I truly hope you haven't moved on. Let's go on a date. I want to give you the princess treatment. Ooh, You Are Wifey Husband Material. I'll give you another one because you got that one twice. I want to have late night conversations with you. Thank you, Jael. That was your reading for today. Alrighty. Monica, how you doing? Do you want to get ready, please? Is Narelle in the house? If you're not, you're not. Monica is also a member. All right, Monica, get ready. Thank you all. That's good. I'm good too. Thank you for asking me, Monica. I do appreciate it that you even care. I'm very good now. I feel rested. I feel much better. I feel like I've topped up my battery, which I was feeling was a bit flat. But I've had a good month off. We've switched over to jar cooking. So that means that like everything's being pressure cooked. It tastes so delicious. All the food has no flavor enhancers, just salt and pepper and real food. And it just tastes delicious. We're eating so well at the moment. Like my nails, like look how much it's grown since we started eating real food. Our nail, even Matthew's nails have grown a lot. So we're feeling better about it. So I do recommend everyone eat real food instead of out of packets or jars, just for health's sake. All right, let's get on to your reading. Thank you for asking, Monica. What is in store for you in July? Wow. July is actually going to be a good month. We've got many options coming in for you, many choices, though. That might not be so great. This is about multiple possibilities coming at you at once and you having to pick and choose the best opportunity for you at that given time. And the best way to do that, Monica, is to choose what you need 10 years from now instead of thinking what you need right this second. Because some things you choose right this second could close you off to things you might need 10 years from now. Do you know what I mean? Like, let's use something stupid. Like, if I decided to make money by posing nude, I couldn't be the president, for example. Do you know what I mean? Let's get ridiculous and just use something ridiculous. But you see what I'm saying? Like, if I choose that right now, I can never be president. Um, some of the things that you want are fantasy or you're hoping for them. And I think it's better to remain a little bit grounded in reality when you're choosing about what you I love you too, Monica. Um you're gonna get one that's particularly hard to choose. You're gonna be at an impasse. You're gonna want more information. You're gonna be like, I can't choose with this. Give me more information. Give me more information. I need options here. And I think you're going to have to choose blindly because we've got a lady blindfolded here. There may be a choice that you're going to have to choose with luck. And you may even be torn between two relationships because of it. The Knight of Cups brings in some romance for you. Now, it might be romance from another person. It could be a compliment, someone flirting with you. It could be you finding a little bit deeper self-love with yourself. I just feel like you'll be feeling the love in some way, shape, or form this July, especially towards the end of July coming into August. You need to remember you're doing an apprenticeship. You're not an expert. You're not an expert at anything because you haven't done it as an expert for 20, 30 years. So you are going to make mistakes. And the best thing you can do is learn from your mistakes and not make them again if you can help it. You look for the warning signs for next time so that it doesn't happen again. But you are doing an apprenticeship and you will make mistakes. Do your research, do the groundwork, ask the questions, and be committed and work hard. If you find an easy way out, it's a trap. You might lack ideas. You might think, well, what's going to happen next? And the thing is, Monica, not fucking much if you don't write the script. Monica, you have to go, I want this to happen next. For it to write the script. If you're like, what's going to happen next? Maybe nothing will happen. Just keep that in mind. And the last card I've got for you, apart from your other oracle, is the Empress card. We've got a pregnancy, a fertility. Don't get scared. I'm not saying you're going to get pregnant. This is about something growing. It could be a business. It could be a friendship. It could be anything that grows. It could be a tree. I'm not even kidding you. It could be anything that grows. Money, people, relationships, anything. And this shows that we've got creativity. You're going to need to be active. Passions are coming in. And she is the divine feminine, or one of the divine feminines. And it's time to get your Sophia frequency going. Do you know who Sophia is? Monica? Sophia frequency. Look it up. All right, let me get. Hey, Narelle, give me a sec. Nelly finishes. Do you want to put your question up? Or what kind of reading you're after today? All right, this is what I'm choosing. All right, Shadow Work set. There they are. I lost them for a second. Oh, thanks, Monica. My third eye's opening. That's the other reason I took the month off, because when your third eye's opening, it's fucking confusing. And I had shit going on while I was live. Like, okay, so the magical beings were messaging me in the chat, and I was the only one that could see it. I was like, fuck that. I'm going to call off lives for a while. I was not dealing with that live. All right, Monica, your last card is Light the Darkness. This one. It says, darkness cannot dispel darkness, only light can. Love, clarity, and awareness. When you have a dark time, then being positive and looking at the opportunities will help you get out of this dark time. Looking at the darkness will only give you more darkness. Thanks, Monica. That was your reading. All right, let me just see what. Wow. Hi, Nora. We're going to pull some cards for you. Then we're going to start the freak here, guys. Okay. Oh, sorry, Monica. I don't offer AI readings anymore. AI was lying its fucking pants off. I caught it out lying like so many times that I can't use it anymore. Not even as a novelty. I don't endorse it anymore for tarot readings, just for doing tarot posts. Which, by the way, if it's a tarot post, I do the reading for it, not the AI. I always yell at the AI if it tries to do my reading. Thanks, Monica. Sorry about that, darling. I just can't rely on it not to make shit up. The thing with the AI, right? So I trained it to be a tarot reader, and it kept resetting and just doing fantasy readings, and I don't do fantasy readings. It was just making shit up and not doing it the correct way, the way I was saying, like draw a card, and then whatever that card is related to the question, that is the reading. You don't make shit up. You don't just go, oh, and you're going to meet on Tuesday at 5:00. Don't fucking do that. That's a lie. Yeah. Well, you see, yeah, I'm not using AI. I use AI just to create images with, and that's about it, and do posting with, so I sound more engaging. You should check out some of the stuff I'm doing on Facebook. My third eye is almost open. Monica, if my third eye opens, I'll disappear. You don't want my third eye to open. That means I'll disappear. All right, we got reckless down the bottom and timid up the top. Number 7. It says, beneath the exterior of both reckless and timid souls lay brave people who can be easily misunderstood. Look below the surface and find the real person. Take the time to learn their story. And you got reckless, and it says, being bold is a courageous quality to have, provided it can be backed up by the confidence for when others don't agree with what is being done. Others close to you see your daring feats and gallant behaviours as reckless or worry it could sometimes cause you unnecessary problems. Being forthright in your morals and convictions are not what makes you brave. It's weighing up what battles are worth fighting for and which ones you believe are better left alone. Choose carefully the battles you are willing to commit to. It takes a courageous and audacious person to walk away from a fight which they feel is immoral. But this is your time to walk away because the fight isn't worth fighting for. You're fine. I took no offense. AI readings have always been just for fun, Monica. And they were fun when they weren't lying. Then they started lying and I couldn't use them anymore. They were doing it properly and then they stopped doing it properly. Both of them. And I was like, I can't use you anymore. Monica, I can help you with that. Message me on email. So let's go, Narelle. We've got, when there are questions you need assistance with, go inwards, sit with yourself, meditate on the question, and ask for our help also. Then trust your intuition, as most often the answer and guidance will be delivered to you intuitively. We are always with you. We've got you are feeling somewhat confused by the events that are unfolding around you and the various seemingly contradictory information that is coming your way. Trust your instincts and do what they are telling you to do, and you will learn a lot about yourself and the direction you want your life to take. We've got upside down, Miss Jane. Make it your mission to accept all parts of you, the good and what you perceive to be your imperfections. Don't look for any outside validation. It's already within you. Once you realize your true beauty and potential, you will never doubt yourself again. We've also got be true to yourself in all ways. Not everyone will get you. They can only understand from their level of perception. That's on them. No matter what people say, don't ever doubt your worth, your beauty. You hold within. Stand tall in your power. And we've got make today a new beginning. And it says, try to leave any past mistakes in the past. Don't allow them to weigh you down any longer. Move forward today with the confidence and knowing that you have better and brighter days ahead. All right, I need a quick break after this. I've been reading for an hour. So I'll play a quick couple of minute video that I made recently. It's actually a good one. It's about folklore witchcraft. It's not witchcraft. It's natural things that they do. I thought it was interesting because they do natural things with food to cast spells. And it was a very interesting subject, actually. Narelle, arrogance. Not seeing flaws hinders growth. No limits and to learn and improve. Humility, awareness, and growth. Now, this might not be about you. It might be about someone you're dealing with who might have arrogance. And you got ride the storm. Let chaos and turbulence cleanse your spirit. Purge, purify, and refine. Thanks, Darrell. That was your messages from the ancestors. As I said, we're going to play a quick video and then we'll get started on the 3 readings. Okay, so we got folklore magic. I found these 3 interesting spells, and then I found some other little recipes that sounded very interesting as well. Like the deworming one, which is pawpaw seeds and honey, basically. And you just have it like a teaspoon in the morning to it's supposed to get rid of worms, parasites. All right, so let's play this video. And I'll push up the first 2 people. I think someone got ready. I'll find them in a second. All right. This is ancient folklore rituals that have been made to be forbidden. Ooh. Click that.
The ancient rituals that power has made forbidden. Transfer your energy to a lemon and then freeze it for a whole month. They say this quickly removes bad energy. At the beginning of each week, place a little cinnamon soaked in alcohol in a corner of your living room.
Wait. Let me just turn off the music for a second. Okay.
The ancient rituals that power has made forbidden. Transfer your energy to a lemon and then freeze it for a whole month. They say this quickly removes bad energy. At the beginning of each week, place a little cinnamon soaked in alcohol in a corner of your living room. It is believed that this attracts a constant flow of abundance. Write the name of the person you wish to attract and place the paper in freshly brewed coffee. According to tradition, this person may seek you out shortly thereafter.
I'm back. Sorry. I had a bite. Usually you get one card on the free queue, but I am going to give you 2 cards today. Yeah, thanks, Monica. I just vaped, and I just vaped too hard. Yeah, I found this magnificent recipe for black milk as well, with activated charcoal into it. Cindy, we're in the free queue now. It won't take long now. All right, Desi, go. I care too much what others think. I care too much what others think. And your second card I'm going to give you, I'm regretting my actions. So if you pick one deck, black milk, that's really interesting. It's got activated charcoal in it. It's the main ingredient, but it's supposed to draw out heavy metals. Thank you, my darling. That was your reading for today, Desi girl. Come back tomorrow for another reading. Hi, Priestess. Do you want to get ready? Jasper, can you get ready? So, if you want a copy of Black Milk, just send me an email and I'll send you a copy of the recipe. All right. Hi, Priestess. Cindy, email me and I'll send you the recipe, darling. I've got recipe sheets. I've also got, there's some interesting ones for lung conditions like asthma and bronchitis that actually get you to smoke herbal cigarettes. They were interesting too. All right. And Cindy, don't go just putting activated charcoal in your milk. There's the actual recipe, darling. Okay? I'll give you the recipe. Don't do that. All right, Dark Kisses, we're going to give you 2, High Priestess. I run so I don't get hurt. And I'd love to see you in lingerie. Thanks, High Priestess. That was your reading. So, guys, don't forget, you can be a member for just $4.99 Australian dollars. We got Jasper up next that I can see. Well, we got the Temperance card in reverse. This is about, there's an imbalance here, Jasper. Honestly, you need to think about yourself for a minute. And this month, well, in July, you need to do what you want to do and fuck everyone else. Like, this card is literally telling me there's an imbalance where you fucking people pleasing and you get nothing, that you're never going to be happy with, never getting anything your way. You're better off fucking chucking the sheets and walking away for 5 minutes. My dad used to say, I'm already in the fucking doghouse. Doesn't matter how far in the doghouse I get, I'm not fucking going home. Because if I don't go home, I'm going to be in big trouble. But I'm already in big trouble anyway. Do you get what I mean? So my dad used to just go out drinking and playing poker machines and having fun. And he, especially when he was in trouble and he was told to come straight home, he's like, fuck that. So Jasper, just do you in the month of July. Don't worry about finding love with anyone else. Find it with yourself. Just do something you love doing and love spending that time doing it. Do you know what I mean? If you can't be in love with someone, be in love with what you're doing. And that will actually bring love towards you. You might lack perspective about something. You might need to ask more questions. Or you might need to look at things. You know, the thing that's been the most helpful for me, Jasper? Changing my lenses. So, for example, I read the Bible, like the King James Bible, right? And I was like, there's a fucking puzzle in here. So I changed my lens and I read it again, right? And then it was like an awakening journey. And I changed my lens and I read it again. And the Bible was like a hero story. And I changed my lens and I read it again. And it was like the precession of the equinox, the star signs and the planets. And I read it again and again and again. There's a little tree story. There's all these allegory stories in there. And then I found another one. If you translate all their names back to biblical meaning, it actually brings more detail to the story. And I actually translated it that way as well. So, do you know what I mean? Like, you never know. You never know until you read something that it's a puzzle. And once you've solved the puzzle, you can look back and see that it was a puzzle. But at the moment, you can't see that it's a puzzle. And I'm not talking about the Bible here. I'm talking about your life. It is a puzzle. We've got the King of Pentacles for your second. This says you're going to find abundance in your career or money sector. You might need to take some risks, though, to really be successful and wealthy. And risks mean there's a danger of not being successful or choosing the wrong thing. So just invest wisely. You know what I mean? You don't need to be too rich. What do you need to be too rich for? Thank you, Jasper. That was your reading. Everything's going to be fine. Don't stress about everything. Just do you this month. Love you, and then everyone else will love you too. Okay? Much love, Jasper. I appreciate you. All right, who's next? All right, let me call up the next two people. Manifest Abundance and Punday. Did that resonate, Jasper? Manifest Abundance, make it true. Make it true. Naked Truth gave me 3 cards. So Manifest, you get 3 cards today. I'm not happy in my current situation. I'm miserable without you. You are different from the rest. They didn't mean anything to me, and I only want you. And I look at my phone every day hoping I would see a message from you. Thanks, Manifest. All right. Punday, you know you only get to choose one. Like, I, out of the kindness of my heart, decided to give you a second card, which I get to choose because it's my gift. And you've told me what card you want. It's not a gift because you're asking for cards. How is that a gift now? Now you're demanding cards that were supposed to be a gift. You get what I'm saying though, Pondo, don't you? It's not really a gift if you're saying I want this card and this card. Okay, I misunderstood. My apologies. What I'm going to do is, yeah, but when there's 2 cards on offer, it just, the way it looks, I mean, you can't tell with text because it's not like you're talking. You get what I mean? Comes across wrong sometimes. And yeah, I apologize, Punday. So I'm going to give you actually what you asked for, one of each, because I'm going to give you the angel message, and then I'm going to finish you up for your oracle on the universe card, just because I felt like giving you what you asked for anyway. Okay? 999, balance, finances, success, wealth, cycles, what goes around comes around. It says release. Your current circumstances are ending, so you might take advantage of better ones. If you are experiencing a significant change or conclusion, viewing your life as a series of cycles and chapters may be helpful. How can you make room for something else to emerge? All I can see is significant change is helpful. And we've got bigger and better experiences are coming your way. You may not be able to see it, but great things are coming together for you as you read this. Trust the process and let it unfold in divine timing. Move forward knowing that all is working out just for you. Thank you, Panday. We got you what you wanted anyway, especially because you waited so long for your reading. Thank you. All right, let's get the next people up. Diving Panda and Cindy. Cindy, you just need to comprehend for your reading. Are you there? You're fine, Panday. I misunderstood. That was totally me. Don't you be sorry. You're exactly right. That line means either or. And I should have read it exactly, and I apologize. I'm autistic. I always read it exactly. So that was on me. I apologize, Panday. We're gonna do Thriving Panda next. No, fuck no. Look, could you look, Thriving Panda. If you couldn't trust them yesterday when they didn't message, you can't trust them today when they do message. What the fuck do they want? What is their agenda? Like, what do you want? Cunt. Oh my God, these people are no good. I don't like this energy, Thriving Panda. Okay, we've got lack of enthusiasm, sadness, unrealistic expectations. We've also got ego, conceit, miscarriage, and stillbirth. Basically, the situation will repeat from previous situations. No one has grown, no one has changed. Everyone is stagnating in this situation. And the only thing that's going to put you in a worse situation is if you get up your hopes that anything has changed. Nothing's changed, darling. We got bad news in worldly affairs. And now I feel like there's a situation, Thriving Panda, where they're going to try and guilt you. Oh, I've lost this. Oh, I no longer have this, which, don't you have one of them? Couldn't you just give me yours? No, fuck off. It's yours, Thriving Panda. They want something from you that they no longer have. And it doesn't have to be a physical object. It could be they want you to have anxiety because they need to feel big. Do you know what I mean? Makes them feel strong and brave to make other people feel small and scared. Yeah, nah. Yeah, nah, Thriving Panda. Yeah, nah. Can you trust them? No. Do they have an agenda? Yes. Nah, if you can help it, I wouldn't reply, but basically, if you want to reply and test them, okay, see, you can say, hey, how are you? And the minute they ask you to do something, say something, pay something, fucking that was the purpose all along. And I'm going to say, if you want to avoid the heartbreak, don't reply. You know what it's going to be anyway. They want something from you, darling. That's why they call out of the blue. Even if it's just you to back up their story. Do you know what I mean? Oh, but Thriving Panda, trust me. She'll know that I'm telling the truth. You get me. Thanks, Thriving. All right, Cindy, how you doing? What's your question, darling girl? Let me just see if I can find something for you. Image. Info sheets. No, I don't have it. No, I don't have it. Okay, so let's have a look at Cindy's question. I don't have the black milk on the computer. I've got it on my phone. I've got, yeah, I don't have all my sheets over here. I'll have to send them this afternoon. All right. So you're going through the you're getting close to the dark night of the soul, Cindy. So you're going through the spiritual awakening. The best thing you can do is let go of all this shit. Just walk away from it. Like, honestly, it's stressing you the fuck out. And the spiritual awakening, it will literally, during the dark night of the soul, like, hang on, I'll see if I can get that infographic up. I'll put up an infographic for you about the dark night of the soul. It's what I think you're going through right now. Let me just find it. Okay, so this is the dark night of the soul. Turn your phone on to the side, Cindy, and you can read that while I pull some cards for you, okay? So this is about the dark night of the soul, what's going on with you now. Turn your phone on the side and read it. Take a screenshot so you've got it. Ah, well, that's the problem, Cindy. You see, praying is manifestation, and you're praying for strength. You're asking for something, and you're not actually manifesting it because you're doing it with fear, you're doing it with anxiety, you're doing it with worries. Have you taken a screenshot? All right, you can rewind that if you need to. So now, first of all, Cindy, if you're going to talk to God and ask him for strength, you need to know that the strength is actually within you. God would say to you, the strength is within you, Cindy. You need to find the strength in yourself. He wouldn't give you strength. It's not like a gift. It's something that grows. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to be lying to you, Cindy, that God's going to give you all these presents. He's not. Let's just have a look at one of my graphics. Hang on. So the spiritual awakening. So you probably didn't even know you were doing the spiritual awakening. But the spiritual awakening is a bit like this. You get what you put in, out. So if you put in 0 effort, you'll get 0 out. If you put in, like I put in 200% effort, so I get instant results. And your third eye opening, it's basically scientifically and medically about the right side of your brain activating and being more creative. It actually adds extra dots when you're looking at things too, and gives you pareidolia for some reason. It's so fucking annoying. Let's do a card reading for you now. Hey, Sarah Kai. Oh, Cindy, let's do a reading and we'll see what comes. I can feel your tears. Yes, I can feel them. I just got to say, it won't be horrible forever. Honestly, we'll reach a time where you look back at all these shitty little things that happen and you go, if that didn't happen, then I wouldn't be here. And then that wouldn't have happened. And then I wouldn't be there. And then I wouldn't have ended up right here, right now. And I need to be right here, right now. So it will all make sense, I promise you, at some stage. But then it'll make no sense at all again. Okay? It makes sense for about 2 seconds. Someone in your life is abusing their power with you. It could be an employer. It could be a family member. It could be someone you trust that is taking advantage of you, darling. They may want things to be their way all the time. They might be stubborn. They might lack discipline, so you never know what they're going to do. This person lacks control. And I feel like they had an absent father when they were growing up. They don't know how to be that divine masculine. So if, say, for example, it's your boss, he's a bit of a jerk. If it's your boyfriend, he's a bit of a jerk. Do you get what I mean? It could be your best girlfriend who has divine masculine issues. She's a bit of a jerk. Someone in your life is a bit of a jerk. They're stubborn and they want things their way and they manipulate you to get them. We've got the Hermit card, which says that you need to take some time to yourself and do the self-love mission. I can send you some shit if you email me about what to do and what's going on and how to move forward. Basically, it's about not focusing on the negatives and it's about focusing on the positives. But the Hermit card's about how you feel about yourself and your inner gnosis or knowing. I'm going to say gnosis because it's a very important word that you should know. And the 10 of Cups, I've given you an extra card or 2 today, shows that you are going to find happiness. Everything is going to work out okay. You just have to get through the shitty part. Life is more like a roller coaster ride, except you're blindfolded and you never know when you're going to be upside down. But the fucking ride always ends and it's always in a cycle. So you're upside down, things are shitty, you're right side up, everything's great. The person next to you spews on you. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's all a series of ups and downs. And if you hold on to that roller coaster ride, like you're dying and you're screaming for your life, praying to God to help you, it's going to seem like that roller coaster ride lasts about 1,000,000 years. But if you enjoy that roller coaster ride, if you put your hands in the air and start screaming in joy, the roller coaster ride will last about 2 seconds. So think about how long your roller coaster ride is lasting. Are you holding on, screaming and praying to God for help? Or are you having fun and going, thanks God, this is great? Yeah, that's the thing about the awakening, Cindy. It is a lone thing, but I'm making it a group thing. If you're going through the awakening, I can help guide you. I do have spiritual awakening readings, but I will help you with some info sheets to let you know what's going on. It's a little bit complicated. Like basically you're in a movie called My Spiritual Awakening. And when you try to make your movie about being successful with money or finding the love of your life and making it a romance movie, doesn't always work. See, because you can't actually do the soulmate mission to last. And you have to do the self-love mission first. They've got an order. Yeah, well, you've got to do the self-love mission. We're going to take you back to basics. You need to do the self-love mission, my dear. Who did I see come in? Sarah Clyde, do you want to get ready for a reading? Let me just find an image for you. Okay, you can start here. Gratitude changes everything. Okay, so one of the most helpful things that changed my life the most was writing a gratitude list. So what I want you to do is write 3 things you're grateful for, and then you're going to add 1 thing every night that you're also grateful for. So I might write on the first 3 nights, I might write, I've got arms and legs, so I can walk and move around. I get to make my own decisions, and I've got the internet to talk to people all over the world. Yeah, I give 10 away, Sarah Kai. I haven't given my 10 away. I do understand, Cindy. Honestly, do you know what? When I went through the spiritual awakening, I worked out basically, look, I used to be very negative and I used to focus on the negative things, and my life was very negative. And then when I learned about the gratitude and manifestation, because this gratitude, you might be grateful, right? But you have to count how many things you're grateful for and actually see it on a piece of paper to really appreciate it sometimes. And this is part of the manifestation where you write your own script, right? But first, you've got to have gratitude to write your own script. You've got to have gratitude to pray to God for help. And watching a parent get sick and fade away is not the best time ever. But you are strong and you will get through it. Start with gratitude. And I'd like you to do one other thing for your self-love mission. I would also like you to do this one. Every day, you're going to get a picture of yourself as a 5-year-old, or you're going to look in the mirror and you're going to say, I am loved. I am lovable. That's it. Simple as that. If you can't say it to yourself in the mirror, get a picture of yourself at 5 years old Tell yourself every day until you believe it. Then you can go to the next step. When you believe you are loved and lovable, and when you have a great list of things you're grateful for, and I know you already appreciate them, but you might not. Like the whole thing about it is doing 3 a night and 1 every night after. By 2 weeks in, you've got a huge list, and that's what I want you to look at and see. And I want you to read through the list so that you're reading and you're like, holy shit, there is a lot. Because you try to teach yourself, hey, you've got a lot to be grateful for. And like it stops you from wanting outside things to make you happy as well. Anyway, Cindy, that's my my advice, because I've been through the awakening, or I'm going through it again. That's what I found helpful when I was going through it. And decluttering. Thanks, Cindy. That was your first reading with Appalooner, wasn't it? Did it resonate? All right, Sarah Kai, how you doing, darling? Yeah, I'm still doing free readings. I'm doing 10 a day. I do 15 a day, actually. But I save 5 for Facebook and Instagram and stuff like that. Well, oh my God. You know what? I said I was going to give away 5 memberships, so we might actually do it now before we do your reading, Sarah Kai. So we're just about to give away 5 lucky memberships. Hang on. I've got to wait till the month clicks over. I don't know when the month clicks over. All right, we can't give away 5. I've got to wait until it clicks over. No, we can't do it today. I thought it clicked over when the month clicked over, but obviously not. We don't do the first of the month. We just make shit up in the middle of the month and say that's the beginning. So we'll do that a bit later on when that comes on. Let's get your reading done, Sarah Kai. You need to drink filtered water, Cindy. Honestly, you need to eat real food. If you eat anything out of a packet off a takeaway shop, like McDonald's or any takeaway, if you eat out of a packet or jar, that's not food. That's all right, Sir Kai. Why are you obsessed with the AI? Look, I just did a whole warning series on this. I'm going to send them to you. About what the AI is doing. It's telling you what you want to hear, darling. That's why I stopped using AI. I still use it to excellent, Cindy. You're better than me then, Cindy. Filtered water and getting heavy metals out. I do recommend ionic foot spas. I do recommend them. They actually work. And I do recommend organites as well. See, I've got organites. This is what I put under my water. I put this is a machine. So it's got a coil on the bottom. It's got metal in there. It's got red carnelian, It's got a circle of ball bearings, another coil, and some rings. And this is actually a machine, and it makes the water go from hard water to soft water. Tastes totally different. I've also got a generator. This one generates power. So I've been mucking around with them. I've actually made a video about them. I'll play it for you, Sarah Kai, after you're reading. All right. You need to... Okay, Sarah Kai. Do you know what I started to do? I started checking on my AI. If I asked it something, I would also ask Google, especially when it told me I was telling something that wasn't true. Like I would be like, margarine and spread is giving people Alzheimer's. And my AI said, no, it's fucking not. And I got Google to check it. It was like, there is correlation to that. Funny you should say that, says Google. And I'm like, well, my AI is lying to me all the time. All the time it lies to me, Sarah Guy. I reckon it has lied to me 50 times, told me shit isn't true that is true. And I've literally had books with it in there and taken photographs. That's how I had to talk to my AI. I had to go and do research on yeah. Well, what are you worried about? That's your job. As long as it's not telling you how to do stuff, you're fucking fine. If you're just imagining scenarios with it and creating videos, there's no problem because that's your job. You're a creator. But okay, the card says that a rejection of offers, missed opportunities, and stagnation. You might be doing the same thing over and over again, imagining the same thing. Yeah, I know, but when you're imagining, maybe let the AI help you imagine. So it might come up with some different things for you. Oh, Shah. Oh, did I not shut the queue? Okay, you can get ready, Shah. You're my last person, number 10. The King of Cups says you might be a little bit immature. You need to... I don't know, because you're making your video. I love your little pookie thing on Cantina. They fucking crack me up sometimes, and like other people share them and stuff like that. So I am, when I see them, when they crack me up, I'm sharing them and everything. But it says you might be overly emotional or too invested in this and have anxiety over it, which is actually causing a blockage. What app are you using, Sarah Kai, to imagine? In case I need to use it. This says you might be missing opportunities. That might be out of your control. You might be left behind. The thing about being a creator, Sarah Kai, is if you go back and look at the stuff that I started doing, it was okay. I was like, oh, this is the best in the world. And as I've gone on and on and on, my shit gets better and better and better. So I'm going to play this video about the orgonites that I made just before I do your reading, Shah. Just give me a second. So I made this video about orgonites. I'm absolutely obsessed with them. I was running tests, and this is one of the tests I ran. All right, that was my little test. What I was testing there was the static/magnetic effect that it's got. It's actually static electricity. And you can see I had real trouble removing the pyramid orgonite from the actual other one. And at first it did stick to the glass or crystal magnifying stand, which I found was totally interesting. All right, let's get Kushbu done. Kushbu, you only get one card reading in this show for free reading. Out of the goodness of my heart, I'm going to give you 2 cards, but I'm not going to let you choose. You can choose 1 card, universe message, or 1 card for the fortune oracle. Which one do you want? Kushbu? Ah. When you continue to reminisce, replay, or hold on to what could have been, you continue to hold yourself in a place of resistance. Let what was inspire a new way of living, but don't allow it to limit or determine what can be. No act of kindness is ever wasted. Some of the kindest people you will ever meet have been through hell and back themselves. That strengthens their compassion and empathy. If this is describing you, keep being the beautiful soul that you are. There you go. You got 2 universe messages, Kushbu. All right. Well, that is the end of our show for today. We'll be back tomorrow for more free readings. We'll have 10 available for free readings. Membership is $4.99 or $14.99 if you want to skip on all my channels. As soon as I get some members for that, I will start up the other channels. At the moment, we'll only be running on this channel. All right, guys. One last video before we go. And I want to give you a starseed message. All right, that is the end. It was the message from Sophia. Do you like that, Sir Kai? All right, that's the end, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Sir Kai, I'll message you.
All right, listen up, you see.
That's all we've got for you today, my mystical legends. You know the deal. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a lawyer. I'm just a woman with a deck of cards, too much caffeine, and an internet connection that definitely needs a cleansing. The advice I give, it's not a command, it's not even a suggestion, it's more like a cosmic take it or leave it. So please, don't quit your job, dump your partner, or sell everything to go live in a yurt just because the fool said take a leap. Double check your information with real people, in real situations. It's okay to be mystical, but there's a very thin line between mystical and mildly unhinged. Trust me, I've been both. If your intuition tells you to text your ex, that's not divine guidance, that's just anxiety wearing a crystal necklace. You've wandered the cards, flirted with fate, and asked the same 3 questions in 6 different ways. The answers were the same. You just needed to hear them again. So here's your energy back cleansed, sparkly, and slightly more self-aware. Until next time, breathe, hydrate, and don't text the ex. You'll be tempted, but that's just Mercury doing his little dance. I love you, weirdos. Go be divine. Go be chaotic. Just don't mix the two in public. Energy returned, circle closed. Now go drink some water, you're 80% intuition and 20% dehydration. Good night.
5 for 5 cards, that's a cosmic steal. Come join the live show.